This video is produced by the Cornell University Center for Advanced Computing, a service facility for high-performance computing systems, applications, and data solutions that enable research success. My name is Ray Wong. I'm an undergraduate student employee at Cornell's Center for Advanced Computing. In this video, we're going to go over how to actually launch your instance. So just as a reminder, there are two steps that you should have completed before watching this video. First, you should have created a key pair, and second, you should have created a security group. It's not required to create a security group before launching an instance, but for the purposes of this video, we're just going to create it first. Next, in order to actually launch your instance, you're going to enter in any web browser such as Chrome or Safari, and then go to the following URL. Now we're going to shift over to a web browser. So once you've entered in that URL, you're going to be greeted with the welcome page, and the domain name will be CAC, and then enter in your username and password. Next, to actually launch our instance, we're going to go to the Compute tab, which we are at. And then we're going to go to the Instances subtab. So this is a good time to remind you that we're going through a walkthrough of launching a Linux instance. So from here, we're going to click Launch Instance. From here, in the Details tab, you're going to enter in a unique name for your instance. We're going to go with third test. Availability zone will be red cloud, and your count is just the number of identical instances you want. For this example, we're just going to go with 1. Then go to the Source tab. For your Select Boot Source field, you're just going to click Image. These fields will stay the same. Your volume size is going to change when you choose an image. So for this, since we're doing a Linux instance, we're going to select the Ubuntu image, which is this one. So just click the up arrow to choose it. Next, we're going to go to the Flavor tab. So just a little background on Flavor. So a flavor is just the virtual machine or instance. They mean the same thing. The disk configuration of that virtual machine. So essentially how many CPUs that instance will be using. So when we're first starting to launch our instance, we're going to want to choose the smallest flavor or the least number of CPUs to handle the installation and updates of the software to the instance. So that can typically be C1.M8 or C2.M16. And you can always resize your instance later when you're starting to run it. So for this example, we're going to go with C1.M8, which is typically enough for just installing your instance, installing the software to your instance rather. Next, we're going to go to the Networks tab. Then we're going to choose the public option. So from here, we're going to go down to the Security Groups tab. And you're going to choose the security group that we made in previous videos. So that would be this one. And so from here, go down to the key pair tab, and you're also going to create select the one that you created in previous videos. So it would be this one. And from here, you can just click Launch Instance to launch your instance. Might take a little bit to load. So you can see we've created our instance and it's currently building. Okay, so now our third test instance is being created. And this is a good time to remind you that when you're not using your instance, you're going to want to go here to the Actions column and shelve your instance. So that can just be done by clicking the drop-down menu and clicking Shelve Instance here. And again, this is going to be in your Instances subtab. So now that you have created your instance, continue to the next video to learn how to connect to your instance.